Hi guys, I am back with another video and wanted to start off by saying this is not a Christmas video. This is another a layout that I got to do from a concert we went to back in October called Posty Fest, and it was something that was very hectic and stressful at the time, but ended up, I got to experience it, and I don't really need to go to another venue that large again. It was a little overwhelming, but I did it, and this was the little picture that we snapped, and I loved it. And I took this cut file from Cut to You, and I can't remember the name of the cut file, but you're going to see me use these 6x6 paper pad pieces and a couple of scraps and back this cut file, and it's just simple and easy to do. I'm sure you've seen it many times, so I'm not going to bore you with how I did that, but I just kind of dug deep into my stash. I dug into some old puffy stickers by Fancy Pants that are called Sweet Nothings, and some L Studio Live, Laugh, Love bits and pieces. Since this was, My Heart Is Yours, and it was about us being together and enjoying time together, I thought it would be appropriate to use some of my older Valentine's type collections. So you're going to see lots of reds and blacks and soft colors that help those reds and blacks pop. I also used Simple Stories Love and Adore Ephemera. Oh, look, you can see I'm all finished there. I'm not sure what happened to the video there. Anyway, it skipped and that threw me off. But I took this background paper from Heidi Swapp's Sugar Chic, and I realized I had just used that same paper on another layout that I recently did and shared with you. And it was the one that was When You Look Like Post Malone. So that's kind of ironic. But I'm just going to pop up this entire cut file and give it some dimension, and then I'm going to start to embellish with some of those items I mentioned. I'm going to pull in some of the Park Lane papery bubble stickers that I had mentioned in the last video, and a Cheeky Studio polka dot bow, and I'm just going to use the Heidi Swap date stamp to, on top of a label so that I can note the date. So I did want to continue on the discussion that I started with positive thinking and add to that. And I hope you're enjoying this. It's kind of helping me with my health coaching, but it's also hopefully helping you if you're having trouble dealing with the new world we live in. So I did want to explain why positive thinking is important. And, a lot of research shows that there's a lot of benefits to adopting a positive mindset, and it can improve your overall health and well-being, but it can also help you become more resilient and adept at handling anything that life throws your way, like a coronavirus epidemic or a pandemic, or anything that you may have to overcome or adapt to in your life. So some of the physical benefits is the longer lifespan, some improved heart health and reduced risk of death from heart disease, increased immunity, lower blood sugar, stress reduction, better physical health, and greater pain tolerance. And then some of the mental benefits are a lower rate of depression, improved mood, better coping skills, greater creativity. So good news for all you scrapbookers out there. Greater problem solving abilities, clearer thinking, and increased confidence and courage. So that's just a short list of the physical and mental benefits that I thought I would share with you today. So I'll continue to speak to you about positive thoughts, and I think I've shared this before. I do have anxiety disorder. I was diagnosed in my early 20s, and so I've had to go through quite a bit of therapy and lessons about how to cope with my anxiety disorder. And I think positive thinking is a real catalyst for keeping something like that under control to the best of your ability. So I'll get into some more of that on the next video, but I did want to make sure that I shared some positive thinking with you today. So you can see as I go back to the layout here, I'm just kind of embellishing my little clusters like I like to do, using some of the ephemera from those Elle Studios and Simple Stories that I'd mentioned before. The one up at the top, the little circle, says love you, and I thought that was just adorable. And then the one below the cut file is I love your face, and I do, I love his face. And then the little label that is on top of the photo says happiness, and I just used my Heidi Swap date stamp to put the date on the label. And I kind of feel like that bow from Cheeky Studio looks a little bit like mouse ears on top of that O now that I'm looking at it, but I'm not going to change anything. I do love how the layout turned out, and I'm going to keep it as is. The banners I just fussy cut out of a paper that I had. I believe it's an old stack from Die Cuts with a View. And here I'm reaching for some of those puffy stickers I mentioned from Fancy Pants, and they look like little puffy sequins that I'm going to stick all around those little clusters for some more dimension and texture. I think I finish up here with a little bit of white acrylic paint that's watered down. And let's see, what does the bubble say? It says adventure awaits. It is a travel theme pack that I got, and it's just kind of fun to have something that looks kind of like Flair, but it's not Flair, so I've been enjoying using those lately as well. So I believe that does it. Again, if you have a question or a comment, I would love to hear from you below in the comment section. I will also have still photos. I try to have still photos every time. I've been more lax on myself, and if I don't have the photos, I don't beat myself up about it anymore. But I've been pretty good since I've been stuck in the house of being able to make sure everything is complete and done thoroughly. So if you like the videos, again, please thumbs up, and I will have another video for you in 2 days' time. And so I hope you've been enjoying this kind of self-care and positivity sequence that I've been going through, and I'll have some more to share with you on positive thinking next video. Until then, ta-ta for now. Bye!